Hello, hello. It's Roseanne Owen. I'm excited to teach about Mary Kay's Clinical Solutions. This is the newest dermacosmetic line of skincare and beauty. Many of you have probably already used some of the clinical solutions, but we're coming out with 2 new ones. So get your name in the chat. And if you haven't already, if you're watching from Facebook, go to streamyard.com/Facebook, and that allows us to see your comments. If you're watching from YouTube, I believe it'll only allow you to comment if you are signed into YouTube. So welcome. I'm going to do a quick outline of how tonight's going to go. It's going to be pretty short and sweet, but packed with a lot of information about skincare. Everything I share, you don't have to memorize because Mary Kay has created beautiful fact sheets, and I'll share where to go to get those. So you don't have to remember everything I share. A lot of it is when you're using the product, you learn it a lot better, and reviewing it as well. So if you haven't met me, I'm Roseanne. I've been a part of Mary Kay for 13 years. Hey, Mackenzie, welcome. And make sure that especially if you are a guest, to get your name in the chat, because every comment you make gets you an entry into a drawing that we're going to be doing. I'm giving away a little mini of our Clinical Solutions Facial Calming Milk, which goes really well with our retinol product. So that is the gift. If you are a guest, if you're already a consultant, please comment as well to let me know that you're watching. You won't be entered into the giveaways, but you already get 50% off on your product. So that is the real win right there. And hey, Jenny, welcome. So glad you're here. So I'm going to do a quick introduction, kind of share about the products. After the products, we're going to ask for referrals. So if you know of anyone that you'd love to refer to a free treatment, we do these amazing aqua facials every Wednesday night. And so you can, and if you haven't tried that and you want to try that, I'll give you a chance to let us know at the end. And at the very, very end, if there's guests on that want to ask questions regarding the Mary Kay business opportunity, I'll let you do that. And that gives you extra entries into our final drawing. And if at some point, if you are a guest on here supporting your consultant and you are interested in purchasing something that I show, there's no purchase required to get entered into the drawings. But if you're interested in purchasing something, you can say sold in the comments. Let us know what you're wanting to purchase. And I have a separate will, and we have a free giveaway. So with purchase. So gift with purchase, that's what I was looking for. And hey, Christy, so good that you're on. So excited for you to learn about these. These are so fun. So like I said earlier, I've been a part of Mary Kay for 13 years, joined mostly as a side hustle. And, I didn't know I would stay in the business. I didn't know, my husband definitely didn't think I would last this long, but we were struggling with infertility at the time, and he could see I just needed something positive. And I didn't think Mary Kay would be that answer, but I was looking for a way to earn extra income in the mornings when I wasn't teaching piano, and to work towards building up savings accounts, building up emergency funds, stuff like that. And working, I was teaching piano full time, and I had maxed out how many students I could teach, but I had a lot of free time still in the morning. So that's why I joined Mary Kay. I love the values of the company. It's been really wonderful. So I'm now going to hop right into the products, because we have some amazing products to talk about. Like I shared earlier, Mary Kay's Clinical Solution it's not a skincare set, but they're boosters to help boost the skin. And so they work really well with our other skincare lines. If you're not on, I think everyone on here is already using Mary Kay skincare. So, and being faithful with it. So if you're watching this recording or watching later and you are not using a skincare set, I would start with a skincare set before I added boosters. Like, it's more important to focus on, Time-Wise Repair or Time-Wise 3D than to be using boosters, So it's more important. Like, I always think of it, let me change the screen so I see, or I guess I can't see you guys, but you can see me. Like, if you're thinking of like a Christmas tree, the most important thing is the tree, right? The ornaments are nice and beautiful and fun, and they help to enhance the tree, but the most important thing is the tree. And so when I think of skincare, I think of a skincare set as the tree, and all these supplements as ornaments. So that's hopefully to give you an idea. So with this, the definition of dermocosmetics. That's something I had never heard until Mary Kay launched this. And this has been out now for almost 3 years, 2.5 years. Something like that. So dermocosmetics, it's products found at the intersection of cosmetic beauty and skin health. So products you find at a spa. It's similar, our dermatologist's office. So that's what dermocosmetics is. Trivia question, what is retinol? I'll just give you the answer so you don't feel like type it in. But retinol is a derivative of vitamin A. And we know vitamin A is an anti-aging vitamin. And it's vitamin A and C. So I always think of those as the anti-aging vitamins. They're considered the gold standard skincare ingredient by dermatologists for both preventing and reversing the visible signs of aging. And topical application of retinol can help improve the skin structural integrity by supporting natural production of collagen and elastin, along with improved cell turnover. So retinol to me goes in, and it's on apply it on the surface, but it helps to dig down deeper, and it helps to wake up those baby cells. We stop producing collagen even as early as 18, 19, 20, so anyone can benefit from retinol, but it helps to wake up those baby cells and improve the cell turnover. And it's one of the most effective retinoids you can use without a doctor's prescription. So it's fabulous for that reason, a lot more easy to get a hold of. And it's always and only applied at nighttime. We have our we have retinol in our night cream, but it's not this powerful of what this Clinical Solutions is. It's more encapsulated retinol. So this one is 0.5. So it's a lot more higher percentage of retinol. I love to take good before and after pictures, and that's something I'm going to share here later on. Sometimes I don't see a result in my looking in a mirror, but if I've taken good pictures and I've compared them, I can see a difference there. And sometimes I don't see a difference in the pictures, but I see a difference looking in the mirror. So it can work both ways, but I think pictures are always fun. Mary Kay has created this retinization process because if you're introducing your skin to retinol for the first time, sometimes there's a learning curve for your skin. So Mary Kay's dermatologists have created this amazing, yes, this is supposed to be in the live in the beauty sesh too. Yep, this is, I launched it in a few different places, Mackenzie. Yep. And my mom is here. Hey, Mom. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I post it both in my YouTube group and here in case people weren't in the private Facebook group. So I have very sensitive skin that my mom also has sensitive skin too. So I love this 8-week process because it's getting your skin used to it, and then you can start just using it pretty normally. Oh, that's crazy, Mackenzie, that it's not in the beauty sesh. You must be watching from a different Facebook group. Okay, well, I'll have to worry about that later. And if someone's trying to watch it in there, we'll get them the recording later on. I might have clicked on the wrong group. I maybe put it in the Hydration Happy Hour group. Whoops. Okay, so you can check on that, Mackenzie, if you want. This comes with, if you purchase Clinical Solutions, it comes with it, which I love because it's a little tracker to remind you week 1 and 2, you're only using it once. You're mixing the retinol with just 1 pump of it with the Calming Milk. So your skin is getting used to it. You can try a little bit on your neck to see how that works. My neck is, oh, you're in the hydration group. Yep, thanks. I clicked on the wrong group, so I'll have to fix that later. My neck is an area that's aging faster than my face, is it's pretty common for most people. So I love using the retinol on the neck as well. But sometimes it can be a little more sensitive an area. So I'll, just spot test it. Then week 3 and 4, you're still doing it 1 time a week. So I picked Sunday as the day to do this. And then you do them separately. So you do 1 pump of the retinol. And to be honest, I do 1 pump on my face. Then I do 1 pump on my neck, because 1 pump in general doesn't cover my face and my neck. So if you've ever used this, and you might understand that. And then I do, a couple pumps of the facial calming milk all over. Weeks 5 and 6, you're using it twice a week, using them separate. So now you're adding a day. And weeks 7 and 8, you can do it 3 times per week with the calming milk. Now I'm at the point where I do it about twice a week. You can use it 3 to 5 times a week, but I'll share a couple of things to keep in mind. And I don't feel like I need the calming milk anymore. So I got to the point where I'm mostly just using just the retinol. Occasionally I'll use the calming milk just for fun, or my skin feels like it needs a little, extra boost there with hydration. But that is something there. Keep in mind, you don't want to use retinol on the same days you're exfoliating. So I can never do it on Wednesday or Sunday because I do exfoliation, like facial peel and microderm. And sometimes even like the day before, the day after, if my skin's a little sensitive from the exfoliation, it might be good to wait another day. So that's kind of why I've picked just about twice a week. Here's a great, and this is all on InTouch under products. So if you're logged into your InTouch, you're a consultant. And if you're a guest, you can get these, your consultant can send these to you. You will go to products, skincare for all, and then clinical solutions, and they have flyers galore. So this one shows what it's compatible with. Like, you do not want, during the 8-week retinization process, you're going to really cut down on your skincare, not going to use any exfoliators. You're not going to use your eye patches even. Hey, love. Okay. Okay, go play, and then when your brother's done reading, you can play with him. Okay, his Alexa's timer is almost off, and he'll be done reading. Okay. Glad you guys are all moms. So, if you are using Clearproof, this is not a product for you. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't work well with the salicylic acid, and I think that's. Yeah. So anyway, so you cut back on a lot of products and just introduce this. I mean, I stayed with my Time-Wise Repair, and then I introduced this. So, and this is, I created this flyer just to kind of help remind people, when you're using retinol, you want to wash your face first and then wait 5 minutes. That helps your skin to kind of like the natural moisturization, your skin to kind of come back to the surface. And that way, when you're using the retinol, it's your skin will be less sensitive for it. So I usually just wash my face and then brush my teeth and floss. And by that time, it's probably been about 5 minutes or close enough. And then I can apply my retinol. Wear SPF because your skin is more sensitive to the sun when you're using retinol. Only one pump, using more, like I do one pump on my face, but one pump on my neck. I don't do 2 pumps on my face or 2 pumps on my neck. Because overusing that is not going to help speed up the process. It could even cause more irritation. But only use one pump. Avoid your eye area. Mary Kay recommends that you do actually your cleanser, eye cream, wait 5 minutes, and then do the retinol. Avoid using exfoliators and vitamin C when you're in the 8-week retinization process. And exfoliators, don't use exfoliators on the same day you're doing retinol. I had to create like a schedule for my routine to keep track and make sure, what day am I doing this? What day am I not? So Monday, Friday, I do my retinol. Wednesday, Sunday, I do my exfoliation. And then there's like, a day in between, almost. Mondays and Sundays not, but most part there's a day in between. And be patient, because results can sometimes take time. Sometimes they can be quick, but remember, it probably took years and years, for your skin to be where it is now. And so remember, it might take years and years to kind of reverse it too. Scale back if there's any discomfort. And you could, like, if you're in week 3 and you start doing them separately and there's discomfort, go back to week 2 and do a whole nother week of the facial calming milk with the retinol. Discontinue. This is things I can't always remember, and I'm not always the best about it, but luckily I don't have a lot of medical procedures done. But if you're ever going in for a laser hair removal or stuff like that, discontinue retinol at least 1 week before. Avoid waxing and stuff like that. Avoid using your retinol if you know you're going to get your face waxed. And then nighttime only, which I already shared that. This is some fun before and after pictures. I don't know the lady on the left, but I believe she's a Mary Kay director or consultant, and I love the improvement on her skin. Kind of helped brighten it a little, and we have other products that can help with that I'm going to share that are brand new. The middle is one of my friends named Carrie, and so kind of seeing her results on her forehead and on the side of her face. And then my good friend Pam, and she has makeup on her face, but I can see an improvement, especially on her neck, is where I really notice a big difference on that. So that's the retinol ones. Okay, now the boosters, the moment you've all been waiting for. Oh my gosh. So 2 of these we've already had, and we've had it for a year now. I'll share what I love about them first, and then we'll go into the new boosters. So actually, let's start with the left to right, and we'll start with the new ones first and go into that. That'll just make more sense. So we're going to start on the left side. This one is our, I hope I can remember how to say all these things because my gosh, ferulic acid. There we go. That's better. And niacinamide brightener. So we'll first start with, so this is the brightener. This is going to help dark spots, age spots, sunspots. And the beautiful part about these 4 boosters, when they came out, I was like, oh, wow, I'm going to have now 4 boosters that I'm using daily or whatever. But no, Mary Kay says less is better. Pick 2 of the boosters that you find you're most interested in. So if dark spots is your issue, this would be one of the boosters you want to pick. If exfoliation is the issue, or like having more baby soft face, you're going to pick the more of the resurfacer. If you're struggling with fine lines and wrinkles, you're going to use the line reducer, or if you're struggling with hydration. So you can pick 2 of the boosters. So that's really nice in that sense that you're not going to have to like try and incorporate all 4, because that's what I thought was going to happen, which I was fine to do because I love the results I've seen. But the ferulic acid and the niacinamide brightener, the ferulic is, and I took notes because I just got back from this conference. So it shields the skin from external damaging factors. So it's going to help even make sure that in the future, you're going to have less damage to your skin. And if you look up niacinamide, that is a very popular ingredient in the skincare beauty industry. It's a form of vitamin B3, which vitamin B3 helps to brighten the skin. And then it has navy bean extract. So those are the 3, there's a trio of those 3 ingredients in here. And it's just like a dropper. So you open it up and they're in here. It says 6 to 8 drops. And this is something you would use twice daily. A booster, think of like when you're getting your kids in the car, especially when they were little and they were in a booster. Before you put the child in, you put the booster in, right? So a booster is the very first product you put on your face after a cleanser. So you're going to wash your face first, but before any other products, even before, if you're using retinol, even before this, you're going to use a booster. So that helps with the order of application. These go as soon as you're done washing your face. So just going as close to the skin as possible. So I talked about the 3 things, what they do. Navy bean extract brightens the skin. Mary Kay's dermatologists were the ones who discovered that. So that's awesome that we have that claim to fame. So those are the 3 trios. And morning and night after cleansing, squeeze, they say 6 to 8 drops. I feel 4 drops is perfect. And you can even use it on your neck too if you have maybe age spots or sunspots down there. So that is that booster twice daily. And habit stack. If you're already in the habit of washing your face with a cleanser, just right after you're adding that, and then you can follow up with your moisturizer. And any questions, please put it in the chat. So great. The next one I'm going to talk about is the next one over, and it is the PHA and AHA resurfacer. Say that 3 times fast. And that is the polyhydrox acid and the alpha hydrox acid. And I know the word acid doesn't sound like super appealing, but it's super gentle. Trust me, I've used it. Only use this one at night. It's an exfoliator. So if you are using the retinol process, they recommend actually not using this one at all. So you can keep using microderm and your facial pill, but if you're using our retinol 0.5, not the retinol in the night cream of the repair set, but if you're using retinol 0.5, this is not a product for you. So that you can just eliminate that. But I'm going to share a little about what these do. So the PHA, or the polyhydrox acid, helps on the surface. So it's going to be helping like on the skin that you see. The HSA is AHA works through the surface, goes through the surface and helps deeper layers. So that's helping the cell turnover. And then the products, anyway, and like I said, this product fact sheet is under Products Skincare for All Clinical Solutions. Only use at night. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this on Fridays because I am using exfoliator on Wednesday and Sunday, but I'm thinking, and currently I'm not using the retinol 0.5. So that's why I'm kind of like stopping that for a bit to just try this so I can really tell customers, I've only tried this once because it just launched. And technically I'm not even supposed to tell you guys till February 1st. So sorry, just kind of jumped the gun, but wanted to give you a heads up on what's available because you can't even order this till next month, but just want to give you the heads up. So that's Resurfacer. It's like an exfoliator. And it felt really like I've only used it once. It was right before I went to Nashville. It was, I'm trying to remember now, I'll have to try it again, but it wasn't like sometimes like a facial pill can like tingle a bit. I didn't feel any of that when I used it. It seemed really gentle, almost hydrating. Which I really liked. So that's to help accelerate skin renewal. So if that is an issue you're having, I would consider that as a booster. Oh, and then we're going to do the hydration. This one, our dermatologist and scientist says this one plays nicely with all of the boosters. So if you're wanting to pick 2 of the boosters, you can pick the hydration booster, and everyone needs hydration. Even if you have oily skin, you might need less hydration, but hydration can help in the long run, so your body's not like trying to overproduce. It's like getting the hydration it needs, and then it will help balance it. So that's the HA ceramide hydrator. I've been using this now for a year. I love it because I have very dry skin, as my mother knows, because we have pretty much the same skin. This booster, you use them in alphabetical order. So I use this one as the last one. So H is after the letter C. So the vitamin C one, which is the wrinkle reducer, which is the next one I'm going to talk about, I use C before H. So it's just in alphabetical order. And to help myself, I don't know if you can see this, probably not so well, but I put nail polish on the top of my vitamin C because when I'm washing my face, my glasses are off. I can't read these little words. And even if they're tiny just to begin with, it's just a lot easier for me to grab the one with nail polish. And I know that's the one I'm going to use first. So I love, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So the hydrator. So it has hyaluronic acid. It is intensely hydration, a lot of hydration there to really help the skin. The vitamin C one, the last one we're going to talk about, this one, it visibly reduces wrinkles. So wrinkles are my problem area because I have dry skin, and dry skin wrinkles a lot sooner than more normal to oily skin. So my 2 favorite boosters that I'm going to kind of just stay true to are my wrinkle one, vitamin C plus resveratrol line reducer, and my hydration one. Using them in alphabetical order. You can use them morning and night. Recently, Mary Kay did say, because sometimes it says use twice daily, but then they say just use it in the morning. Like you think of vitamin C like orange juice. You usually drink orange juice in the morning if you're going to drink orange juice. It's not a nighttime drink. So anyway, so I have been using it twice daily for a whole year, and I love the results. So I might just kind of stick with it. But to help it last longer, just using it in the morning, like they shared at this conference, I need to start thinking about that and getting into that habit. So on the last page I'm going to show, oops, I went back. It just kind of gives a little more, and it's like the super tiniest font. I can't even read it from here, to be honest. But it kind of shows the layering. Like you can layer, but the layer you would use is the hydrator. It plays nicely with all of them. So you could, if you're focused on wrinkles, use the line reducer and the hydrator. And just use it right after your cleanser before your moisturizer. If you're focused on skin renewal, having more like youthful looking skin, exfoliation, if you're not using an exfoliator, I would definitely recommend then using the PHA plus AHA resurfacer, and then you can use the hydrator right after that. If you're focused on wanting your skin tone more even, then I would do, or brighter, use the ferulic niacinamide brightener. Hope I said all that right. And then you can use a hydrator too. So you can still use 2 boosters. The hydrator's always the second booster. And then the other booster would come right before it. And you can draw nail polish on whatever booster you pick. And that's neat. If you're using the brightener, ferulic, still that comes, F comes before H in the alphabet. So that still works alphabetically. The resurfacer, that one doesn't, because that one starts with a P, which comes after H. So in that case, then you just need to keep track of that. But yeah, the hydrator is always the second one. And as we wrap up, like I said, I like to keep this class to about 35 minutes. So we just have about a little over 5 more minutes to go. If you're watching this and you're purchasing products, I think everyone so far is like already a consultant, because this was barely launched and they wanted to know about it. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to quickly, I forgot to share prices. Each booster is $38. So that makes it really simple. I'm so glad they're still all the same price. So $38 for the boosters. And then the retinol plus the facial calming milk, that's $120 as a set. And I recommend, if you're trying it for the first time, to get it as a set because of the retinization process. So if you are watching as a guest, so you're not a consultant, but you're wanting to purchase from your consultant, I'm going to send this to you, and we're going to see what your gift with purchase is, so you can let her know if you're watching the recording later or whatnot. What if you're getting 10% off your order? You can text your consultant and let her know, hey, I want to purchase one of the boosters or whatever you're wanting to order. Or if it's even something I didn't show, but you're needing to order something from her, let her know, hey, I was watching the class, I get 10% off. So I wanted to make sure I did that. I'm only going to give a couple minutes on this next part for referrals. I'm going to play some music and you can think about who to refer. And if you haven't personally tried our aquafacial, I think most people, I know Jenny has, Christy, I'm pretty sure, obviously Mackenzie, and my mom. I think my mom's tried the aquafacial. I'm not sure on that actually. But let me know if you want to try the aquafacial, and you can put that into the chat. So, okay. So now we're going to do a quick, oops, I need to change screens. Oh my gosh. Okay. Quick referral game. So I'm just going to play a music for a couple minutes and we'll do our final drawing and giveaway here at the end. And I'm just going to turn on a song. The coolest part about the referrals is you can think about anyone who lives in the United States, and it's a fun way to compliment a friend, thinking of the hardest working woman you know, the happiest woman you know, someone maybe who just had a baby or just got married, or maybe someone who's going through a divorce, or just could use some extra self-care or pampering time. So a great way to pamper and uplift a friend or a family member. Like I said, they can live anywhere in the United States. And we do this amazing treatment where they try a lot of our most popular products all within 1 hour. So it's pretty fab. So I'll play some songs. So this gives you time to think about anyone you'd love to refer to your consultant. I think I know better. I think I know how it should be. I got it. And you can either, I forgot to share this, you can either write them down on a piece of paper, text a picture of it to her, or you can just directly text, hey, these are some women I'd love to refer to a free treatment. So however you want to do it, but just don't put them in the chat. You can just send it privately. Things might not be going my way, but it's gonna be a good day. No things are going sideways. I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down.
made all the planets. He made all the stars in the sky. He knows what he's doing. He's gonna make it alright. And when the wind's blowing, there might be a reason. It is something I'm learning, something I'll never forget. Life's so unpredictable, and things might not be going my way, but it's gonna be a good day. No things are going sideways. I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down, 'cause I know whatever happens, he knows he'll never leave me alone. I'll be okay, and it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Though things are going sideways, I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down, 'cause I know whatever happens, he knows he'll never leave me alone. I'll be okay. It's gonna be a good day. Though things are going sideways, I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down, 'cause I know whatever happens, he knows he'll never leave me alone. I'll be okay, and it's gonna be a good day. 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 It's gonna be a good day.
Okay, if you're still working on referrals, you can keep doing that. I'm going to move on and wrap up. We're going to do our drawing as well. But before I do that, this is a fun sheet that has skincare sets on the top. It has our clinical solution retinol product kind of in the middle there, give your face a lift. I don't have the boosters on here. I'm debating on whether to add them, but right now I don't really demo those during classes. And so they're more of just things that, talk about in classes like this. But yeah, so that's the different skincare sets we have at the top, some supplements kind of in the middle, and then on the bottom, makeup and also body care. And then our best kept secret right now is our starter kit. So you can join for $30 or $130. And many of you are already consultants, so you've already done that to get your 50% off. But the beautiful part is that if someone is interested in starting Mary Kay business, it's super affordable right now. We know the e-start goes until June, but then after that, we're not sure. So that might not always be around. So if someone's considering joining, sooner than later, for sure, for them to take advantage of that. And I always love to share, you pick your kit when you join. And then when we do order, our minimum order is $225. So we get a hand select $450 retail. And we only pay half of that. And you only have to order once a year. So I like to share those. I'm going to do our final drawing. And so I figured, you took the time to watch and be on this. And so everyone who commented, even though you're all consultants, which I appreciate you coming and learning about these new products. Like I said, it's going to take a lot of time to kind of really understand them by going into InTouch products, skincare for all, clinical solutions. You can print out those or at least have them to look up. And we'll spin our wheel, and I am giving away, let me just pause right here. Oh, and it's Jenny. Yay, Jenny. You might already have this product. It is our Calm Restore Facial Mitt, but it's a mini version. So it's great for travel. If your skin has any irritation, if you're on a trip or whatever, it's great to have like just a tiny version of this. So it's easy to put in your luggage and carry around. And if you don't have it, it's fabulous. And if you've, I don't know if you've tried the retinol, but that way you have like a little booster to help, not a booster, but the calming milk to help during the retinization process. So yay. She says, yoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Yep, love it. Yep, congrats, Jenny. So I'll get that to you in the mail. Thank you so much for being on. It's been super fun learning about these, talking to the dermatologist at our conference, and I'm excited to really start using them because I've used them all the 2 new boosters once, but I want to I probably need to stop using a booster to introduce them since we're not supposed to use all 4. So I'm like, okay. But I think that's the best way to learn about a product is to try it. And I want to make sure I understand it well and can explain it to customers. So thanks for being on. I hope you have a fabulous evening and love you dearly. Talk to you later.